the world. Welcome to the United Stand. Manchester United 5, Leipzig 0. We've got Beth on. Give us your thoughts on that game, Beth. Fantastic result for Manchester United.
The Champions League was made for Ole Gunnar Solsjkaer, sitting down the big teams. I mean, this Leipzig team, I mean, it's a semi-final of a Champions League team, 5 unbeaten in the Bundesliga. Like it's not just like a crap team. Like, and Ole, he got it spot on today. I mean, I think that formation's the way we've got to go forward, surely. I mean, getting the best out of our squad depth. I mean, the timing of the substitutions, the way we set up, the way that we were drilled. I thought we were just really, really tidy, and we blocked the lines from them going forward. I thought we played really well.
It is interesting. I mean, it's almost like, we wish we could have a bit of this Champions League magic for the Premier League, because I saw people quite rightly afterwards on my match reaction saying, you know what, I'm actually more worried about Arsenal now because we played so well tonight. We scored so many goals. You can just see Arsenal come into Old Trafford playing a back 5. He'd probably play Dan James and Mata again. Do you is there anybody from today that you think they've definitely got to start on Sunday against Arsenal?
I mean, Rashford, Bruno.
What do you think about Van der Beek?
Greenwood's a shout. Van der Beek, I thought he played well. I thought his passing was great. I mean, he dealt with a high press superbly well. I think I saw something like his pass percentage in like the first half was like 98% or something like that. I mean, his passing was great. The only thing I'd say is I'm not sure he can play the number 10 role the way that Bruno does it. I think he's a box-to-box player. I mean, everyone's saying he's a number 10, isn't he? But I don't think he's got like the creativity like to create the goals the way Bruno has it. And for me, he's more like a Juan Mata type player. Juan Mata maybe has better ball distribution on him, but I think Van der Beek's more of a box to box and can play in the diamond, but maybe not right at the head of it.
Well, the interesting thing in the diamond is you've got the Fred and the Pogba role. And look, I think Fred was superb today, but I mean, a lot of Fred's was breaking the play up. I mean, Donny van der Beek's from Ajax. He could definitely, break the play up. And then when he breaks the play up, he can play a pass as well. So yeah, I think that's, like you said, that system is that. Do you think he'll play that against Arsenal with a back 5? Do you think that system's here to stay? Or do you think it might be like last week with PSG where he plays a system and then he goes back to his 4-2-3-1?
Personally, for me, I would rather him try that system on Sunday than play the way that we did against Chelsea. I mean, I know we got a draw out of it, but that's not a long-term plan for me. We need to start going with the long-term plan. And Leipzig aren't a pushover. And I think we've got to continue in a way that we're going to play long term. And I think he should go with the diamond formation against Arsenal. I mean, they'll probably sit 5 at the back. I am worried he'll put 5 at the back just to combat that. But I think we've got to play the diamond. I mean, Fred and Matic, I thought they worked so well together. Matic at the back did an absolutely amazing job in the first half, like leading from the back. I mean, Fred's tenacity is just unreal. I mean, the way he wins the ball back is just different level, and them two have got to start for me. Pogba, I thought, had a really, really good game. I mean, I'd like to see him feature against Arsenal, if I'm honest. I thought he had a good game in the first half. But yeah, for me, I think we work best with the diamond formation. And you could tell as well when Bruno and Rashford came on, it like lit up Martial a little bit as well. I thought Martial and Rashford as a front 2 partnership is something really exciting, and I'd like to see more of that.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I said in mine as well, is that with only playing 2 up front, it means that you've then got Greenwood and Cavani on the bench, and you can literally change your front 2 if it's not working. I mean, Greenwood scored, Rashford came on and got a hat-trick. It's a shame, really, that for that game against Arsenal, and we didn't see it in this game, obviously, if you took Van der Beek out and put Bruno there, and you put Rashford and Martial together, that front 4, like you said, that midfield 4 of Matic, Fred, Pogba, Bruno, and then Martial, Rashford, I don't know about you, but that's the sort of justification I could see Donny van der Beek being on the bench. For me, it was more about Mata and James starting ahead of him that started the Van der Beek movement. I don't mind him being on the bench if those 4 are playing and they're performing.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I feel like the way that we played the diamond today really utilises the squad depth that we actually had. And even with playing that squad depth, you've got Bruno rested obviously because of the Arsenal game and stuff, but you've got Pogba and Van der Beek on, and then you look at the bench and you see the likes of Cavani, Greenwood, Bruno, Rashford. I mean, them two signings as in Van der Beek and Cavani have completely changed like the dynamic of the bench. And to be honest, we were only 1-0 until them players came on. I mean, if Leipzig would have got a goal, God knows how it would have turned out last season. So for me, the way that it played today, I think Van der Beek should probably start on the bench, and Bruno is undroppable. I mean, the energy levels that he brings, the creativity that he brings. Anyone's like who's a Bruno hater, when he came on today, it was literally like light and day the difference that he made. So Bruno's got to play at the head, and then Pogba. All Van der Beek, but for me, Pogba's got to start, and then Matic in this proper CDM role, and Fred, he's been given the opportunity and he's took his chances. A few games now, he's been amazing. Yeah, his ball distribution isn't the best, but his tackling ability and his energy in the midfield, like I think that wins us the game today, to be honest. And even against like a lower quality opposition, maybe you can afford to drop Fred out for Van der Beek and play all three of them in the diamond. I mean, you don't know, but Matic and Fred, I thought is a great partnership.
Talking about another signing that's given us depth, Alex Telles. We found out after the game from Ole that he has tested positive for COVID, which explains where he's been for the last 2 games. I'm not up to date with the latest tiers and deadlines, but I would imagine he's probably more than definitely not going to be playing against Arsenal, maybe back for the Everton game the following week. The importance of Luke Shaw, and obviously it probably prevents us being able to play a back 5 against Arsenal at the weekend. So, I mean, a bit of a blow with Telles, but, you know, what can you do? That's the world we live in.
Exactly. It is a bit of a blow. I was disappointed when I didn't see him in the starting lineup today. I mean, I'm not going to disrespect Luke Shaw because I thought he played really well today. I thought defensively he's solid. I mean, he even managed to get a few crosses in from what I've seen. But I do think Alex Telles going forward just offers something completely different, and I would have loved to see it. I mean, we don't get to see it because he's tested for COVID, but this is why you've got 2 good quality left backs. So your quality doesn't drop off massively when you've not got them 2 in there. And to be honest, even if Telles did play today, I mean, I've not seen him play, but from what I've heard and stuff, Luke Shaw is better defensively. I mean, would he bring the same defensive level as Luke Shaw? I'm not sure if he would. And I do think Luke Shaw does get a bit of disrespect. But his defensive work's great, and he was a bit better going forward today. But I'd like to see Telles getting down that line and putting the crosses in for Cavani when he comes on as well.
I think we'd all be amazed if he picks the team with Mata and Dan James in it against Arsenal at the weekend. But I don't think we'd be amazed if he picks maybe a back 5 or 4-3-3 or something very different. Do you think that is something, you know, on a day that's ultimately positive, clean sheet, De Gea made a world-class save? I think everybody coming on and off can walk off with their heads held high, which is not something we've been able to say consistently for a long time. But is now Ole's biggest problem, what is your best 11 and what is your best formation? Because he may go into Arsenal and play something completely different. And then if he doesn't get that result, then the critics will be saying, well, look, you've won well in PSG and you've dropped points at home to Chelsea. You've won well against Leipzig and you've dropped points at home to Arsenal. What's your best 11? What's your formation? And do you think in your head, or do you think Ole's close to that? Or do you think we're going to see more changes depending on the opposition?
I mean, Arsenal aren't that great of a side. Like, let's be honest. It's not as if we need to go there with a back 5. I don't think we do. I think we've got the quality to play a diamond the way we did today, but with Bruno and Rashford in the starting 11. And I really want Ole to take that risk and go with it, and we can attack Arsenal. And I mean, get the goals early on rather than just defending and trying to nick one late on. I want to see us go at Arsenal. I don't think that they're that great. I mean, I think they're there for the taking on Sunday. And I tell you what, if we do get a result against them, that's when you really start to think, oh, Ole might be building something here. I mean, you can't play like you did today and then just revert back to the way we did against Chelsea. That's when I would start to criticise. I mean, I feel like Ole got it spot on today, and I feel like he's realised the way that he can get the best out of his talents. And you've just got to go for it on Sunday. I think he should play the diamond again. And if he plays well against Arsenal, then he can keep playing it, and hopefully that'll be a way for us to find consistency, because that's the thing. We keep going back and forth on this, but we need some consistency. I mean, Rashford today, he sat down people who said he can't finish, didn't he? Mm. I mean, and the way you give it to Martial as well, his penalty, I thought that was just such good like sportsmanship in that sense. And then Martial gave it him back. I think we've got to go with the diamond to get the best out of our squad, and I want us to attack Arsenal.
Just on that, Rashford, who was your man of the match today? Because that's been quite an interesting choice between people.
It's a tough one because I thought everyone played really well. I mean, David De Gea's saves were great. You can't take that away from him. The defence was solid. Wan-Bissaka, I mean, Angelino's had like 4 goals, is it, in this season so far, and he literally pocketed him. Like, sometimes you don't even realise how good Wan-Bissaka is defensively because he's that good. It's like trying to get through a brick wall in that sense. But I thought Wan-Bissaka was great. I thought Fred was great. I mean, was it 2 of his tackles that led to goals? But because of his hat trick and his finishing, you've got to give it to Marcus Rashford, MB as well.
Fair enough. Fair enough on that one. And look, you're right. If we can just beat Arsenal on Sunday, we've broken the back of this hard run, really, because PSG down, Leipzig down, Chelsea's done. Beat Arsenal. Then you've got the Turkish side, Everton. Turkish side after the break, and then I think we've got West Ham or West Brom. It starts to get a bit easier if we can get the momentum, but the Arsenal game is where we're at now, and I just hope we can take this performance into it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if we beat Arsenal, I'd be gutted if we played for a draw. I think we've got to try and take them 3 points. But everyone said that these were the fixtures of death for Ole, but he's starting to prove. He's getting his way out of it, and I think people need
unbeaten.
People need to stop hating on Ole. I feel like today you saw real progress in your prospects. I mean, Rashford's 22, Martial's 24, and I think Greenwood's 19. I mean, you do see a future there. And I wanted to say as well that I thought Upamecano in the first half was top draw, and I think it's someone we've got to look at definitely. But back to the point, if we can get a result against Arsenal, which I definitely think we should be expecting to get a result there, then Istanbul, I mean, I think they lost 2-0 to Paris, who we beat. And then Everton, I mean, are the wheels falling off there against Southampton?
Got a few players out, haven't they? So
exactly. I've seen that Dean's red card, though, has been put to 1 game, so he'll be back for that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't think it was a red, to be fair.
No.
Anyway, look, really appreciate you coming on, Beth, and let's hope we can take this into the game against Arsenal.
I mean, I hope we can. Is Martial out for the Arsenal one still? He is, isn't he? Got in because I thought he played really well today, actually.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that I would like to have seen build on with the diamond. But maybe you go Greenwood and Rashford for the pace and bring Cavani on a bit later on, because he's probably not match fit yet.
Yeah, I think you go Greenwood and Rashford in a diamond, and I think if we play that, I think Arteta will revert back to a back 5, because I think he'll see this and be like, back 5 for us. But I think if we play that diamond, we've got the better chance, and I think we can take it.
Definitely. Thanks for coming on, Beth, and we'll speak to you on the next one.
Speak to you on the next one.